Urgent! A bomb has dropped in Brisbane, and the alarm bells are now ringing inside the Broncos. New information has surfaced about one of the main reasons behind the team's poor form, and you need to hear this. But first, make sure you subscribe so you stay up to date with the latest Broncos news. After 3 straight losses, 112 points conceded in just 3 weeks, and a team that looks completely unrecognizable on the field, a theory raised by one of the biggest names in club history may finally explain why the Broncos have collapsed in recent rounds. The mood in Brisbane has changed dramatically in recent weeks. Not long ago, many fans believed the team was finally finding balance despite the chaos caused by injuries. The Broncos managed to survive an extremely tough stretch of key absences, forced reshuffles, and heavy pressure from the Australian media. Even so, the team still showed competitiveness. Now, in the middle of all this pressure, a statement has emerged that is causing huge reaction among fans, journalists, and former NRL players. Club legend Darius Boyd believes the Broncos are experiencing a kind of competitive hangover. According to him, the problem isn't a lack of quality in the squad, but the physical, emotional, and mental toll built up after weeks of playing above their limits. And when we look at everything that's happened recently, the theory makes a lot of sense. The Broncos have spent a large part of the season undermanned. Key players have been sidelined, young players were thrown in earlier than expected, and depth players had to take on massive responsibility. Even so, the team managed unlikely wins and showed resilience in tough moments. But that may be exactly where the problem began. While the results were coming, few people noticed the level of fatigue building internally. Boyd believes there's a huge difference between playing well for 1 or 2 weeks and sustaining that level of intensity for months in a brutal competition like the NRL. And he may be absolutely right. When a team constantly relies on reserve players and inexperienced youngsters, eventually the bill comes due. And it has arrived brutally for Brisbane. There is one name that perfectly sums up the absence that has hurt the balance of this squad the most: Payne Haas. His absence may now be the Broncos' biggest structural problem. We are not talking about just a good player, but possibly the best prop in the NRL right now. An athlete who completely changes the physical and emotional behavior of the team. Without him, the Broncos have lost dominance, leadership, defensive strength, and even confidence. Payne Haas has managed to start only 6 games this season due to a knee issue, and the effects are becoming clearer every week on the field. Michael Maguire now faces perhaps the biggest challenge since taking charge of the team. Not long ago, many fans believed the coach was performing miracles given the incredible number of injuries. But in the NRL, results change everything quickly. 3 straight losses have completely shifted the mood around the club. The big question now is a heavy one. Are the Broncos simply exhausted, or has the team slipped into a real crisis? Because there is a massive difference between temporary fatigue and a deeper structural problem. Another major concern is defense. The Broncos aren't just losing games, they're conceding far too many points. And when a defense collapses like this, there are usually bigger issues happening internally. It could be physical fatigue, mental pressure, or tactical problems. Michael Maguire now faces crucial days to completely reorganize the defensive system, because if the Broncos keep conceding this many points, the season could slip out of control quickly. I want your honest opinion, Broncos fans. Do you believe this drop is just the result of injuries and fatigue, or has the team entered a much deeper crisis? Can the return of Payne Haas save the season? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any Brisbane Broncos updates. The coming days promise to be decisive in Brisbane.